Hey everybody, welcome to the live. I'm going to give it a few minutes, see if anybody comes in, and then I'm going to get started. Hey Sherry, how are you? So I'm going to share my good news. I am so happy. So I applied for housing so long ago that I actually forgot that I did it, or I thought that I had like missed the phone call or something. But my name finally came up on the list, so I have my own apartment. I'll be moving in. Let me mute this. I'll be moving in a couple of weeks. Thank you. I feel wonderful. I feel so much better since I had my surgery. Like such a relief. Like a relief because my health is better and I can feel myself improving for all from all the like bad effects that issue had on my body. So I really feel great. I do. And then on top of that, getting the place. So guys, I hate to do this, but I did put up a GoFundMe. I have it posted on my community wall. It's a very low goal. It's like $600 because all the money that I have saved is gonna be spent paying like deposits to be able to move in. So I don't have anything to go in the apartment. No curtains, no bed, no furniture, no dishes, nothing. So I'm just trying to raise like a minimal amount of money to be able to get some basic stuff for the apartment. And if anybody wants to help out with that, you can either donate on my Cash App or you can donate on uh, GoFundMe. And what I'll do is because you can add offline donations, and just for transparency, if anyone donates like on my Cash App, then I'll put it as an offline donation on GoFundMe, and that way the total amount that I raise will be accurately reflected. All right, so today, hey Ra, how you doing? Today we are going to be talking about Cairo Jordan, and the reason is because when I talked about him in my last live, I realized that his case is not very well known. Even though it was a case that, for those of us who are familiar with it, it really caught our attention. It really like had us deeply invested in this little baby. Well, he's not a baby. He's like 5 or 6, but it's not very well known. And so I came across the probable cause affidavit, and we're going to go through that because it's going to give us all the information, all the dates, the timeline, the details, much better than the news articles that we read or the news videos that we watch, or like going in Facebook groups or whatever, because all the details, dates, and information are right here in this one document. So buckle up your seatbelt. Go get you something to drink, something to snack on if you need to. Buckle up your seatbelt, and we're going to go in. Okay, this is in Washington County, Indiana, in their court system, and this is the probable cause affidavit for arrest for Dawn Elaine Coleman, who is the mother's friend or significant other. That hasn't really been clarified, but I kind of get the feeling she's the significant other. And Dawn Coleman is out of Shreveport, Louisiana. She was born in 1982. So that makes her what, like 30, 29, 30-ish, something like that. Hey V Tim, yeah, I'm back now. Had my surgery, feeling much better, much stronger. So I am back. Um and this is the probable cause affidavit. Indiana State Police Department Detective Matt Busick affirms that he believes and has good cause to believe on the below date in the county of Washington in the state of Indiana, Dawn Elaine Coleman committed the offense of neglect of a dependent resulting in death, a level 1 felony, and obstruction of justice, a level 6 felony. My belief is based upon facts and information constituting probable cause as set forth below. 1. On April 16th, 2022, I, Detective Matt Busick, was assigned to lead a death investigation in the Pekin area of Washington County, Indiana. On the evening of Saturday, April 16th, 2022, Jeffrey Meredith called 911 and reported finding the body of a young black male child in a suitcase in the woods off Holder Road in southeastern Washington County. Meredith stated he was mushroom hunting on his property located on the south side of the road and had crossed over to the property that runs along the north side of Holder Road. Holder Road is a dead-end road. However, the road is not marked as a dead end. When Meredith saw the suitcase, which was not covered and could be viewed from the roadway, he approached and opened it. Inside, he located a pillow on a closed black trash bag. He ripped open the trash bag and found what he described as being a young black male child. Washington County Deputy Matt Hine was the first to arrive at the scene and approached and manipulated the suitcase and trash bag to confirm that it contained the body of a young black male child. I arrived on the scene at approximately 9:40 p.m. and was briefed by Sergeant David Mitchell and was walked around to the east side of the scene to view the suitcase. I think it's point 3 when it's talking about Mr. Meredith opening it and opening the trash bag. He actually gave a really good interview with their local news, and he talked about finding the suitcase and opening it because he found the suitcase and he said that basically that he had a feeling there was a body inside, but he didn't want to call the police and have them come out there and then it's nothing, it's just an empty abandoned suitcase. So he opened it to confirm for himself before calling the police. And I am going to post a link. I actually shared his interview on my channel when I was covering this story. So I will post a link to the community tab so that you can see his interview. It's a very, very emotional interview. Like, it had me in tears, literally. Okay, point 6. I then spoke with a resident who lives on Holder Road. His residence is covered by video security with one camera focused on the end of his driveway, which also captures a portion of Holder Road below his home, closer to the area where the suitcase was discovered. He voluntarily gave us the hard drive to the security system. After the scene was photographed, the suitcase was closed and placed in a bag supplied by the Washington County coroner. The bag was secured and transported to the Washington County Coroner's Office at approximately 12:10 a.m. on April 17, 2022. On April 19, 2022, an autopsy was conducted of the unidentified male child. On April 19, 2022, Indiana State Police Lab analysts transported the black trash bags located within the suitcase to the State Police Lab for fingerprint testing and analysis. On June 29, 2022, I was contacted by Mallory Webb, Indiana State Police forensic scientist, who stated that she had obtained a fingerprint match from 2 of the trash bags located in the suitcase. Thank you, Sherry. The match came back to Deshaun Ludi Anderson, Georgia's driver's license and address of, and it gives her information, address, date of birth, all that. On July 25th, 2022, I was contacted by Mallory Webb, Indiana State Police forensic scientist, who stated she had obtained a second fingerprint match from the black trash bag located in the suitcase. The match came back to Dawn Elaine Coleman, Louisiana driver's license, and address information. After receiving confirmation of the first fingerprint match on June 29th, 2022, I believe I began to investigate Dejon Anderson. Now, Dejon Anderson is Cairo's mother, and Dawn Coleman is Cairo's mother's friend or significant other. After receiving confirmation of the first fingerprint match on June 29th, 2022, I began to investigate Dejon Anderson. It was discovered that Dejon Anderson is the owner of Ashley Logistics Company with a listed business address of 1445 Woodmont Lane in Atlanta, Georgia. Now that's something that we didn't know before. None of the news coverage let us know that she was a business owner. And based on the name of it, I want to say it probably has something to do with trucking, definitely has something to do with transportation. The Georgia the Georgia Corporations Division lists the registered agent for Ashley Logistics Corporation as Dejon Anderson with the physical address of, and it gives her physical address in Atlanta, Georgia. Dejon Anderson is listed as the CEO. The child victim one is listed as the secretary for the business. Yes, this is the Las Vegas suitcase case. On March 12th, 2022, Dejon Anderson was arrested by the South Carolina Highway Patrol. Anderson was charged with child endangerment, speeding over 25 miles per hour, failure to stop for blue lights. South Carolina Highway Patrol attempted to stop Anderson for driving 92 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone. Dear God, she could have killed somebody. Anderson did not stop and proceeded to lead troopers on a pursuit lasting approximately 30 minutes before she ran out of gas. Now she knows she didn't have enough gas in her car to get away. Anderson was driving a 2019 Dodge Challenger bearing Georgia license plate CSH 7991, returning to her business, Ashley Logistics Corporation. In the vehicle with Anderson was Dawn Elaine Coleman and a child that Anderson stated was her 5-year-old son by the name of, and we know his name to be Cairo Jordan, and gave his date of birth at redacted. Anderson stated Coleman was her sister. When the vehicle came to a stop, neither Anderson nor Coleman listened to commands and would not open the doors. Troopers had to breach the back driver's side window to make entry to the vehicle. Coleman, oh, so they just want to be Thelma and Louise. Coleman was transported with the child to a Hilton hotel and given information on how to contact Anderson, who was transported to the Colleton County Jail. On March 31st, 2022, Dejon Anderson was arrested by the Louisville Metro Police Department for robbery, second degree, outside of Von Maur at the Oxmoor Mall, located at 7900 Shelbyville Road in Louisville, Jefferson County, Kentucky. The report states that during this incident, Anderson was stopped by mall security when she exited the store due to the due to loss prevention, witnessing her concealing clothing items in a bag. When stopped, Anderson became violent and punched the security officer in the face. Now, the question is that some people might have, if she's a business owner, why is she stealing? Because by the simple fact that she has a 5-year-old, well, her friend, if her friend is a business owner, why is she in the mall stealing? Well, a lot of times what you'll find, and especially since there's a 5-year-old listed as the secretary, it was probably a sham company. Either that or she started a business with authentic good intention, and it just didn't quite make it. But my question would be, and I should have asked this when I was reading that section, why would you start a business using a 5 year old as a secretary when you have an adult friend or significant other or sister or whatever they are that you could use and list as the secretary? Like, that's not something I would ever do. I've actually started a couple of businesses and a nonprofit, and I would never use a 5 year old's name as anything to do with the corporate structure. That's just ridiculous. Why would you do that? Okay, did I read that one? Yeah. Okay. While in custody at the Jefferson County, Kentucky jail, Anderson made two calls to a woman who is believed to be Dawn Coleman, Cairo's mother. Coleman told Anderson, "We are okay and will be staying at her cousin's by the name of Vera." In the course of this investigation, I obtained search warrants for the Facebook accounts utilized by Dejon Anderson and Dawn Coleman. And I did try to look up the Facebook accounts, but they have been either taken down or changed the name on them. And this one that's coming up that's listed as Katu Katu. There are so many Katus on Facebook that I went through several of them and I was unable to find one that I thought might belong to one of them. On or about December 5th, 2021, Dejon Anderson sent the following message on her Facebook account, the Sony Michelle or Thessany Michelle, I'm not sure which one, with the vanity name Katu Katu. My son is named Cairo Jordan. Well, she probably just said Cairo. Stop screaming at me, phone. I'm going to turn this off for now. All right, point 25. On or about December 5th, 2021, Dejon Anderson sent the following message on her Facebook account. I'm going to say Thessany because it seems like that's a better name. Thessany Michelle with the vanity name Katu Katu. I offer reversal spell, protection spell, activating your DNA, exorcism, hex/curse. On or about January 5th, 2022, Dawn Coleman made the following post on her Facebook account, Ankh.Bella.7, with the vanity name Ankh Kek. I'm using my blood for this ritual. Now we start to get into the creepy, weird, what the heck is going on. On or about February 19th, 2022, Dejon Anderson made the following post to the following made the following posted this following statement. That is not written right. I knew it wasn't me. On or about February 19th, 2022, Dejon Anderson made the following posted the following status on her Facebook account, Destiny Michelle, with the vanity name Katu Katu. Can't wait to tell my story. I had to raise my frequency, heal myself and past lives, heal my ancestors, heal shit in the universe, heal Gaia to exorcism a very powerful demonic force from within my son. Had people in enough alignment with their soul to assist me. Still, I chose my soul and was able to completely heal myself and remove old paradigms from my mind. I know you can choose your soul with no questions asked. On or about March 15th, 2022, Dejon Anderson made the following posts on her Facebook account, Thessany Michelle, with the vanity name Katu Katu. Stop getting caught up in the vessels of this realm. You guys get caught up with how old the body is, if they adult and kids, etc. Don't even know it's a full grown demon in the child body telling you what to do because you didn't choose your soul. better start choosing your third eye. Better start using your third eye. Yep. Here's the weird stuff. On or about March 18th, 2022, Dejon Anderson made the following posts on her Facebook account, Destiny Michelle, with the vanity name Katu Katu. You have to use your magic for everything. I have transitioned to living in the now. If you still have trauma that is unhealed, you are creating resistance for us that are healed. Fuck with your frequency. Stop this low vibrational movement. Okay? On or about March 18th, 2022, Dejon Anderson made the following posts on her Facebook account, Destiny Michelle, with the vanity name Katu Katu. Can't can't wait to tell this story about that exorcism. A book about living with a demonic child, and a podcast. So her Facebook post, she was apparently believed that, and some of this is information that I gathered from news articles, because I don't think those details are in here, but she apparently believed that there was a 100-year-old demon possessing her son. That her son was not actually 5-year-old Cairo, but that he was now a 100-year-old demon. On or about April 4th, 2022, Dawn Coleman made the following post on her Facebook account, Unk.Bella.7, with the vanity name Unk Keck. Don't let the avatars fool you. There is a face under it. You need to see some have souls, some don't. Evil and wicked is hiding in plain sight. Must keep rising. AKMG. On or about April 8th, 2022, Dawn Coleman made the following post on her Facebook account, Unk.Bella.7, with the vanity name Unk Keck. Just because the avatar is of what we call a child does not mean that it is actually a child. There are beings that are here that are not supposed to be here, that pick avatars to hide behind, to play roles, to steal energy, and to ruin lives. You better check to see if the children that you think are children actually have souls, or if they are. You getting? Is anybody else getting like a Lori Vallow Daybell, Chad Daybell vibe off of this? Because they thought that JJ and Tylee, or they claimed that they believed that JJ and Tylee were dark spirits or something, and that they had become zombies. Yeah, definitely a Daybell vibe going on. Okay. They pick avatars to hide behind, to play roles, to steal energy, and to ruin lives. You better check to see if the children that you think are children actually have souls, or if they are not malevolent. That's not spell. Malevolent beings with a soul and in a child avatar. Magic is real. Curses are real. And there are some very powerful evil beings there that will curse your womb and then some. Nothing is what I Nothing is what it seems, and we are catering to evil beings in children avatars that aren't even children. Y'all need to rise. Most of won't Y'all need to rise. Most will be wiped out because of your demons in this paradigm has no room for that. AKMG. Okay, I'm just reading this. I'm just reading this the way it's written. So y'all forgive me if if it kind of messes with my smoothness of my reading, because it doesn't make sense. So yeah. Um, on or about April 10th, 2022, Dawn Coleman made the following comment on her Facebook account, Ankh.Bella.7, with the vanity name Ankh Kek. Most of the children aren't even really children at that, just in an avatar playing a character. On or about April 11th, 2022, Dejon Anderson was released from the Jefferson County, Kentucky jail. On or about April 11th, 2022, Dejon Anderson made the following posts on her Facebook account, Destiny Michelle, with the vanity name Katu Katu. Just got out of jail. Just got out of a jail mission. Yes, had to do some healing and killing. So jail is a mission now. It's like a side quest in a game. Okay, Ross says the fake psychics tell people that they have curses on them to get more money from them and to keep them coming back. Yeah, you're absolutely right. They use that whole "you're cursed, you're hexed, uh, somebody's got a root on you" or whatever. Okay, on April 12, 2022, Dejon Anderson made the following updated status on her public Twitter account ID at Miss Deja Day, with vanity name Miss Deja Day. Oh, okay, I had it right. At FR Vincent at FR Vince Lampert. Good day, sir. I need to speak with you urgently. I have survived the death attacks from my 5-year old throughout the 5 years he has been alive. I have been able to weaken his powers through our blood. I have his real name and he is 100 years old. Need assistance. That is so mind blowing that I'm going to read it again. At and I'm going to think that the FR is for Father, at Father Vince Lampert. Good day, sir. I need to speak with you urgently. I have survived the death attacks from my 5-year old throughout the 5 years he has been alive. I have been able to weaken his powers through our blood. I have his real name and he is 100 years old. Need assistance. So she thought her 5-year old son had been trying to kill her since the day he came in the world. Is that what I'm getting from that? And she's been able to weaken his powers through our blood, assuming she means hers and Coleman's blood, in whatever weird ritual that she said she was doing with her blood. And I'm going to stop right there because I don't even want to let my imagination go that far. We're almost at the end, guys. I obtained a search warrant for AT&T for all historical cell phone data from the 2 cell phone numbers used by Dejon Anderson and Dawn Coleman. I determined that these 2 numbers were used by Anderson and Coleman based on prior arrest records, as well as an additional search warrant that I obtained for Hilton Worldwide Holdings regarding their hotel reservations. On April 14th, 2022, between approximately 4:30 p.m. to 5:15 p.m., the historical cell tower location data places Anderson and Coleman's phones in the area of Holder Road, Pekin, Indiana, where the suitcase was found with the unidentified child inside. On April 14th, 2022, video from the surveillance obtained from the resident of Holder Road shows a vehicle coming into view on Holder Road, Pekin, Indiana, at approximately 4:53 p.m. This vehicle appears to stop on Holder Road in the area where the suitcase was found with the unidentified child inside. The video does not show this vehicle continuing to the dead end area of Holder Road. On April 15th, 2022, Dejon Anderson made the following status on her public Facebook account using the vanity name Katu Katu. This is a whole demon in a child body. Why you think she need a cigarette? Losing energy, huh? 64 years old in a child body. Was full of gifts and magical rights stronger than many of you because your frequency not high enough. Start asking spirits to reveal these things to you hiding behind a body. This chick was psycho. On April 16th, 2022, the same day police were alerted to the discovery of a suitcase and unidentified child, Dejon Anderson's 2019 Georgia plate CSH7991 is captured by Riverlink's camera driving south on I-65 over the bridge from Jeffersonville, Indiana to Louisville, Indiana at approximately 8:16 p.m. A review of Dejon Anderson's public Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts shows pictures of a boy approximately 5 years of age that matched the pictures taken of the unidentified child during the autopsy. I wish we could pull up those pictures so we could see him vibrant and full of life. But I do have a picture I'm going to share with you after I finish. We're almost at the end of this. A review of Dejon Anderson's public Facebook. Okay, read that one. A review of Don Coleman's public Facebook and Instagram accounts shows pictures and videos of her with the same Las Vegas hard-sided suitcase that the unidentified male child was discovered in. On July 8th, 2022, with assistance from Georgia Bureau of Investigations agent Dan Sims, we were able to obtain a birth certificate for child victim 1 listed under Georgia state file number, and it gives the birth certificate file number. Child victim 1 was born at the Northside Hospital located in Atlanta, Georgia, county of Fulton. Child victim 1's date of birth is listed as redacted, with parents listed as mother Dejon Ludy Anderson and father Vincent Charles Jordan Jr. Cairo was five. Well, it says child victim, but Cairo was 5 years old in April 2022. I make this statement not as a complete statement of the facts, but only to establish probable cause. That was a lot to take in. That was really a lot to take in because, wow. I was actually gonna like read some. Oh wait! I think I got the video with the person who found him. I'm not sure if this is the same interview. But we're about to find out.
Now to our top stories. New details today about the case of the little boy's body found
for help identifying a little boy found in
Oh,
a
hold
suitcase
on.
in
Wait
the
a
woods
minute.
of Washington County. For months, police had no answers. He was given a funeral that hundreds in the community attended, and then he was buried with a headstone that said at the time, in loving memory of a beloved
Where's
little
it
boy
coming from?
known but to God. That was until October of last year. His headstone was updated with his name. His name was discovered when police were able to find the suspects in his death.
From here.
One of them, little Cairo's mother. And to this day, Cairo's mother, Dejon Anderson, is still on the run. Dawn Coleman was arrested in San Francisco. She's charged with neglect of a dependent
Okay, so I'm just
and
gonna let
obstruction of
that finish
justice.
playing
The
because I don't
trial
know
is
where in the
scheduled
world
to
that's
begin
coming from.
next month.
Okay, so this is the video that I want to play for us.
Back when you and your sister had terrible accident, I didn't know who to call.
You know who to.
What in the world? So it's definitely coming from this tab. I just don't know what is playing. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to link this article. That way you guys can watch it and hopefully you'll have better luck with it than I did. But I really wanted to play that video. Oh man, like I really did. I was in tears. I was in tears when I watched his interview the first time. He's like everybody's grandpa or something. He has that kind of vibe about him. Let me go ahead and drop this link in the description. Oh Jesus, y'all! I'm sorry about that noise. My window is open, so there's something across the street. Somebody's car screaming for help. All right, let me get this picture of Cairo that I want to share with you guys because it is such a beautiful. I'm working on it, guys. Y'all know I haven't been on here in a while, so I gotta kind of figure some things out again. Okay, there we go. I got it. I'm smarter than the computer today. Yay. All right. And this is the beautiful picture that I wanted to share of him because um, it just shows him like so happy and full of life and energy and just being a kid. And I would rather for everyone to have this type of image of him in their head than whatever comes to mind when you hear that he was found in a suitcase in trash bags with a pillow and all this other kind of stuff. This is the Cairo that I want in everybody's mind because this is the beautiful, vibrant, intelligent spark of life little boy who is gone too soon, who shouldn't have been taken away. All right, guys, I am going to get out of here. I have a lot of good stuff lined up for us next week. We're going to be looking at the Yulia Storozhuk case, which is interesting. I'm going to see if I can dig up some more. I'm kind of waiting for more information to come out on that. She literally punched, kicked, and pushed her 3-year-old son down an apartment complex hallway, caught on camera by like 2 or 3 different neighbors ring doorbells. We're going to do an update on Madalena Kojakari. We're going to look at Dreana Williams and a few more. So tune in next week. After the weekend, tune in next week, and we'll get the show back on the road. Love you all, and goodbye.